The internet is full of productivity tips and ideas, many softwares, guides, and even classes. Many YouTubers like myself also dedicated their channels to productivity. I personally invested a lot of time in this topic, and in this video I will share with you the lessons that I have found to be the most useful. Let's get started. First of all, high working hours decreases your productivity. We all have this misconception that productivity is associated with long working hours. Take for example the case before an exam. You promise yourself that you want to study every day at least 5 hours. But in fact, your productivity might take a negative turn if you do so. Your aim should not be the number of hours, but instead you should focus on finishing tasks. For instance, your goal for a day can be to completely understand a certain topic or subject. What if you spend the whole day at home to work on a certain project, but you didn't advance much? Would you consider this a productive day? This is exactly what used to happen to me, but luckily now I have switched my system to a goal-oriented tasks, which is way more efficient. Lesson number 2, the simpler the better. There are plenty of applications and softwares online that claim to help you be more productive, to help you with concentration and dividing your time. Even now you can find a lot of guides about note-taking systems and bullet journaling. But the golden rule here is, the simpler you can make it, the more committed you will be. If you like to rely on electronics and applications, it's not wrong, but try to keep it the simplest possible, very clear and accessible, and minimize the number of these resources. I might be an old school, I prefer analog, I write on a notebook or a piece of paper, I create a simple to-do list alongside to a bigger one containing all the chapters that I should accomplish, and every week I choose from this long list what I should be doing. As simple as that. And the less resources you use, the better. We all get too excited to try this new book or new website. But this can be very counterproductive. You keep on jumping from one book to the other. Stick to one resource, get familiar with it, and know it inside out. In brief, keep it a rule. How can I make my system simpler? Number 3, don't rely on motivation. Although motivation can be great, it can make you energized, focused, and enjoying what you're doing. But relying solely on motivation means that your productivity might not be as stable as you desire it to be. Although you can improve your motivation, I made a video about this, but you don't want all your efficiency to rely on something unstable. Because I can assure you, even if you feel so inspired at the moment, a few days later this will go away, maybe to regain it back a few weeks later. So what, you want to stop working and improving if you're not so driven at the moment? The solution is to create a productivity system that is reachable and doable daily, even if you don't feel at your best. In that way, you create a stable and constant way of improvement. The final tip that I would like to add, and I consider this the most important in my opinion, is to have enough quality sleep. All of the productivity tips are useless if you feel sleepy and tired. I will dedicate a whole video about sleep in the future. So yep, that's it for this video. I hope it was useful. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. See you next time.